He seems very confident at this point in time because we have heard from him at earlier occasions also, and he has stated that he has done nothing wrong and he will comply with the investigative agencies. And in fact, it is not just Manish Sisodia, all the other leaders are also maintaining the similar line over here. They've been stating only one thing, that Manish, they have been actually made part of a larger political conspiracy to malign their image. And in fact, on the other hand, the Bharatiya Janata Party is also very much up in arms. They've been stating that Aam Aadmi Party has a similar ways of countering all the allegations by stating that it is done as part of political vindication. You can see Manish Sisodia walking in his car and the workers walking alongside with Manish Sisodia, and they will be headed to Rajghat from here, and from this very place which is Mathura Road, they will head to Rajghat, and from Rajghat Manish Sisodia will go to CBI office at Lodi Road. So today the Aam Aadmi Party seems to be very much proactive today on the roads, because early when we came in the morning, there was a huge number of barricades and there were actually multiple barricading layers over here. And so what we can say that the workers were already present inside his residence when police came. So we can anticipate that all these workers, which you can see in this particular frame, were present inside his very residence since early morning or from late night. So this is a mega show of strength by Manish Sisodia, the Aam Aadmi Party, right now giving a very strong message. They say we have done nothing wrong and we will continue to fight these battles. On the other hand, the investigative agencies have maintained that the probe is on, and in fact when the probe began back in July, the Aam Aadmi Party had taken the similar lines. And in fact, talking about the Bharatiya Janata Party continuously has maintained only one thing, that all these agencies, be it CBI, be it ED, they work independently and nothing has been done as part of political vindication. So this is the very line which the BJP has maintained. And in fact, talking about this very particular case in which Manish Sisodia is heading to CBI office, this is the Delhi excise policy case, the alleged scam which took place in the implementation of the new excise policy in the national capital. In fact, talking about this very policy, this policy was intended to eliminate corruption in the system, and in fact it was also intended to bring private players and eliminate government from this very business of liquor. And in fact there were 32 zones which were there, which were created, and in each zone there were 27 vendors. So the allegation which came in from the investigative agency is that there were undue advantages which were given by them, the ruling dispensation of the Aam Aadmi Party to certain vendors, and even in fact there is also very big grave allegation of promoting cartelization in this very matter. So these visuals tell you one thing, that Aam Aadmi Party is not in a mood to budge. In fact, last time around, a week back from now, on last Sunday, the Aam Aadmi Party had said, and Manish Sisodia came out and said that he needs a week's extension for this very appearance, because he has maintained that he is also the finance minister of the national capital, and he wants to in fact do some work relating to that. So that's why he needs that window from the investigative agency to appear before them. So this is the very car from which he is actually headed to Rajghat right now. And in fact, with the slew of workers, the kind of workforce which is present over here of the Aam Aadmi Party, you can imagine the situation could only get worse with each passing moment. But Delhi police has also created a foolproof plan for this. In fact, we have seen barricading in different areas here also at Mathura Road. Then if we go to ITO, then if we move towards the Rajghat area. So the police is also very much prepared, and in fact they have created a passage for Manish Sisodia to move. These are the visuals which are coming in right now, and in fact his cavalcade is now moving towards Rajghat, and Manish Sisodia seems very confident right now. And since the beginning, the Aam Aadmi Party has only said one thing: this is all political vindication, what is happening right now, and there is no point in questioning why it is happening. The Aam Aadmi Party is very categorical in the sense that this is happening on the behest of ruling dispensation at the center. Though the BJP has alleged, and they have said that this is the Aam Aadmi Party has an habit of crying fouls every time something comes up to them, because we have seen last week also when there was certain when MHA gave nod to in fact investigative agency to register an FIR in Snoopgate. They also saw this similar reaction from the Aam Aadmi Party, and now you can see Manish Sisodia is in fact now inside his car, and he is now headed towards Rajghat from his car now.
Stay with us for a second. Manish Sisodia heading over to Rajghat. My colleague Rupashri is at Rajghat, which is where Sisodia is slated to arrive in just a few minutes. Let's go over to her right now. Rupashri, if you could tell our audiences, we've just in detailed walk our audience